From Cyclops to Chimera, 6 legendary beings that might be real. Watch till the end to find out. Cyclops. Cyclops are one-eyed, giant humanoids. Myths speak of 3 types. The first were children of Uranus and Gaia, banished to Tartarus but freed by Zeus. In return, they forged Zeus's thunderbolt, Hades' helm, and Poseidon's trident. Could a one-eyed giant like this really walk the earth? The second group were savage, man-eating giants. Odysseus and his men landed on their island for supplies. One Cyclops, Polyphemus, captured them. He ate the men one by one. Odysseus got him drunk, blinded him, and escaped with the survivors. The third group were ancient builders. The massive walls of Mycenae, Tiryns, and Argos were said to be crafted by these. If giants built these walls, what else could they have left behind? At the start of the 21st century, shocking remains were found in Crete. The skull had a huge central opening looking just like a Cyclops skull. Believers were thrilled, but research revealed it was a Dinotherium giganteum, an ancient relative of elephants. Skeptics like Adrian argue the Greeks mistook fossils like these for Cyclops. The Cyclops is only the beginning. 5 darker legends are still to come. Basilisk. Legend says a basilisk hatches from a cock's egg laid at midnight on a full moon. Days later, the leathery shell cracks. Out emerges a creature already fully grown. Legs, beak, and reptilian body. Its crown-like crest earned it the title Serpent King. Pliny the Elder claimed its venom killed everything it touched. Other tales say it could even breathe fire. Could you survive a creature that kills with just a glance or a single breath? The Bible mentions it in Isaiah and Psalms. It also appears in modern stories. Harry Potter, Dungeons and Dragons, and The Witcher. Leonardo da Vinci wrote that the basilisk's gaze killed animals and even plants. One writer tried to spear it, but the venom ran up the weapon, killing both man and horse. Where it breathed, grass withered and stones split. Leonardo and Pliny believed only weasel's urine could kill it. Its blood was said to be magical. Presbyter claimed it could turn copper into gold when mixed with human blood. Its ashes supposedly transformed silver into gold. In Old Town, a basilisk supposedly guarded buried treasure. It killed anyone who came near with its deadly gaze. Would you risk your life for gold guarded by a monster's deadly gaze? In 1587 Warsaw, 2 girls vanished. Their bodies were later found lifeless in a basement. A nursemaid who went in after them died instantly. The bodies were pulled out with long hooks. A doctor blamed a basilisk. A condemned man was promised freedom if he could kill it. He wore a leather suit covered in mirrors and carried a rake. Using the mirrors, he reflected the creature's deadly gaze back at itself. Some skeptics think cobras inspired the legend. Cobras can stand upright, bear crown-like markings, spit venom, and are hunted by mongooses. If you fear the basilisk, wait until you meet the creature that commands the storms, Thunderbird. The Thunderbird makes thunder with its wings and lightning with its eyes. Some are birds of prey, others human-bird hybrids. They protect humans but demand prayers and gifts. Would you dare offend a creature that controls storms? Thunderbirds were depicted 4,000 years ago. In Algonquian myth, they rule the upper world. Their enemy? The great horned serpent of the underworld. The Menominee of northern Wisconsin tell of a western mountain where thunderbirds dwell. They command rain and hail, fight horned snakes, and serve as messengers of the great sun. Some tribes saw them as mortal. One hunter shot a giant bird, fearing it was a thunderbird. When he returned with a medicine man, the body was gone. Lightning struck him dead soon after. What chance would you have if a thunderbird chose you as its prey? Sightings stretch back to the 19th century. In 1890, 2 Arizona cowboys claimed they killed a giant bird with bat-like wings and an alligator head. The Tombstone epitaph reported it as 92 feet long with a 160-foot wingspan. In 1977 Illinois, boys said giant birds attacked them. Mid-20th century sightings revived interest. Lauren Coleman, founder of the International Cryptozoology Museum, logged several cases in the 1940s. In Overland, Illinois, 3 people saw a bird the size of a plane. In Alton, a father and son reported a bird attacking them. Skeptics argue that Thunderbird myths stem from pterosaur fossils, but storms are nothing compared to the next creature that hunts in the dark, Lamia. In Greek mythology, Lamia was a beautiful queen of Libya who caught Zeus's eye. Hera got so jealous she killed her children. Grief and rage drove Lamia insane. She began snatching and devouring children. How far could grief and revenge twist someone into a monster? She appears in myths often as a half-woman, half-snake. Zeus gave her the power to remove her eyes so she could rest. Over time, Lamia became a phantom, seducing young men and feeding on them. Is Lamia a cursed queen, or just a warning turned into legend? Skeptics say Lamia was a Libyan queen, driven mad by the loss of her children. She ordered her troops to kidnap children from their mothers and kill them. The next spirit's cry could mark your death. Banshee. In Irish folklore, the Banshee is a spirit who warns of death. Her wails and keening chill the soul. She has long hair, wears a grave robe, and her eyes are red from endless weeping. Some say she's headless, carrying a bowl of blood. She may appear as a singing maiden, a shrouded woman beneath the trees, or flying in the moonlight, crying bitterly. When several banshees appear at once, it signals the death of someone important. Would you run from a scream that spells doom or face it head-on? Some say the banshee is the ghost of a wronged woman, delighting in warning her family of death. Others believe she cries out of love. Her wail's a warning, not revenge. In some traditions, banshees are fallen angels, or fairies tied to specific families. One famous sighting occurred before the death of King James I of Scotland. The Earl of Desmond saw a woman washing bloody clothes, and shortly after, the king died. If a spirit already knew your death, would you dare to listen? Dunluce Castle holds a chilling banshee tale. Maeve Rowe, the Lord's daughter, was locked away for refusing an arranged marriage. She tried to escape with her lover, but their boat sank and she drowned. Since then, her cry is said to echo through the castle and the surrounding cliffs. Legends say soldiers fled battles after hearing her wail in nearby woods. Many who ran were later killed by enemies, growing the banshee's fearsome reputation. The final legend is even more monstrous. Part lion, part goat, part serpent. Chimera. In Greek mythology, the Chimera was a fire-breathing hybrid from Lycia, Asia Minor. It had the body of a lion, a goat's head, and a snake for a tail. Some depictions even gave it dragon wings. Born of Typhon in Echidna, it was a sibling to monsters like Cerberus in the Lernaean Hydra. Could you face a monster that breathes fire and destroys everything in its path? The Chimera terrorized Lycia, raiding farms and killing people. King Iobates had no army brave enough to face it until Prince Bellerophon arrived. The king wanted him dead for making advances toward his daughter. But fearing divine wrath if he killed the prince, the king sent him to slay the Chimera, hoping the beast would kill him. Would you face a monster to win love? But Bellerophon had Athena's favor. She provided the prince with a Pegasus. Flying above the beast, he thrust his lead spear into the Chimera's fire-breathing mouth. The heat melted the lead, blocking its throat, and the monster burned from the inside. Which of these beasts would you face if you had no choice? Comment your answer and subscribe. 6 more creatures in the next video that haunt legends worldwide.